Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Well, we're going to do some more Orbital Station video of Leavitt Hub. So stay tuned and we'll get over there and show you that station.
Interstellar Transport accepts no responsibility for any grievances sustained while on board an Apex vessel, including but not limited to loss of hearing, loss of sight, muscle atrophy, altitude sickness, bone decalcification, gravity sickness, permanent paralysis, nausea.
Okay, the orbital ports. We're currently at Hopkins City. We're going to go over to this Leavitt Hub. And we can see information about it. The major faction. Features, as you see there. Don't have any docked ships there. Bookmarks, focus. You see, it's okay. We're here. It would be down here is where we'll be going, and we'll take a shuttle because we don't have our ships until phase 3. So let's go points of interest here. It might not let us go there. See, we can go there, but we can't go here. Okay, book shuttle. Okay, let's go there.
Your shuttle is ready for you. Thank you for flying Apex Interstellar.
Okay, so we come over here, as we said in the last video. Apex Interstellar Transport. Go to hangar. We're going to go to each of the stations in separate videos. We can run, so it's a little bit faster. It's an adder, the ship is. Press the E, we can board the ship. Costs us 100 credits. For one way.
Make yourself comfortable.
So we're going to leave Hopkins and go to the Leavitt port. I believe this Leavitt port is a smaller station, but we'll have a video journal of each location or a reference is the idea.
Frameshift drive charging.
Again, I appreciate you coming along.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
This is the taxi. We don't actually fly it ourselves, we just ride. Now, I don't think I've been able, if I say sis right, oh, I don't have my voice attack turned on. That would probably be a good idea. Sis right. Sis right. Okay. You see to the right of my panel the pilot over there. Some have been able to turn and see the pilot, but I haven't been able to do that. Sis right. Sis down. Okay, it gives our commander information. in our loadouts. See, right now we have the Maverick suit as the main loadout. And we're coming up pretty soon on Leavitt, or it's a Leavitt hub, excuse me. I think I called it Leavitt port. It'll be in the description correctly. We're just going to go around to each of the stations. We have to be careful about the surface stations because some of those can be quite hostile, especially in phase 1 of Alpha, which I have found out. So as we can, we will show those too as a separate video. The ones that are not as hostile. I do record all of the gameplay. I'll probably wind up putting some videos together of trying to do some power on missions, and those times I just didn't have the right suit because you needed the Maverick suit to have the cutter so you could open the doors, so I wasn't able to open the door at the time. But we went around gathering materials. So we'll probably put one of those videos together. Yeah, we were just leaving the gravitational pull of the planet. That's why we haven't gotten very far. And I'm not really against the taxi service. I think it's a pretty good deal. I mean, if, for an example, something happens and you can't jump in your ship, or you have a problem with your ship, you can always use the Apex shuttles. So I'm not against that. Like I said before, in phase 3 of Alpha testing of Odyssey, we'll be able to have our ships. I have 10 ships in Elite Dangerous, including 4 cutters and 4 pythons and a fighter. I don't know why it slips my mind. It's a small fighter and the original Sidewinder. And I have SRVs, and we'll land on planets and do planetary exploration where we can get out of the SRV and walk around and on the space legs. And we'll do that when that's available, and it's probably phase 3. Parts of this game are really cool, and parts of it's a little frustrating at the moment, especially the missions, because in phase 1 they're very difficult. The transport mission, like one of the last videos, I think it was episode 3, you just had to walk on eggshells. You just had to be very careful. Every time someone said something, you had to stop, and if you keep walking, especially with security forces, they just shoot you. They just gun you down. It's really rough, and go to some of these planets, you got to make sure you turn on your shields, and shields run your power down quicker, and they need to make the power last longer than what it does in phase 1. It's way too short. And where you can have shields and you can survive longer, and where the shields maybe automatically come on if someone shoots at you, that would probably be a good plan. Because when the NPCs shoot at you, it's within about 1 second you're dead. It's pretty rough in phase 1. I'm hoping by the time you watch this they have changed some of that, made it a little more inviting to play. For explorer trader, Odyssey is not very inviting. Now, going around to the stations and things like that, it's a lot of fun, and being able to walk around inside the stations. And some of these I don't know if we can walk around in because I haven't been to them yet, so that's why we want to go to each one of them just to see what we can and cannot do. So you can see that. It'll be a video reference before you, if you haven't purchased the alpha, you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be like before you start playing it, and maybe some of the places you want to go. And at the moment, the transport fetch documents is about the only missions that I've been able to play without dying 90 to 100% of the time. So it's a little rough. I don't know how many more days. We might only have about 3 or 4 more days of phase 1 at the point that I'm recording this video. That's why I thought, well, I better get over to the stations while we can. And I have a few funds. I've got about 40,000 plus the better suit. So, and I have it set up to where my helmet goes on automatically when we're in a rough area. Like if you go through airlocks, as soon as you get outside, your helmet automatically is on. And then when you go into an airlock area, then your helmet comes off. So I like that. See, that's the problem with Star Citizen. You got to check your helmet, because if you don't, you'll suffocate really fast if you walk out into space. Like I said, this is the first small station I've gone to in Odyssey. So I want to see if we can actually do anything.
We should be arriving shortly.
Appreciate it very much, driver. I'm playing in solo, so all the interactions are with NPCs. I mean, the details are a little bit different in Odyssey. This is the Elite Dangerous's future, they mention. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to disembark.
Hope to see you again soon.
I'm sure you will. Now, ship interiors would be nice. So we're hoping that comes along pretty quickly. It'd be great to run around in your ship. Let's see what it's all about.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Well, that's kind of interesting. No gravity. And we're in the hangar. We like looking around to see what's going on. Yeah, I think the ship left. You see, this is the explorer part of me that likes to do this stuff. Yeah, it's a station too, even in the small stations. I want to see what's going on. Again, people want to sell you missions, or sell you missions. And you have an Apex terminal here and mission provider. There's lots of mission providers. And you have a mission terminal. Everybody's waiting to talk to you.
You want to help the good guys get even and earn a few credits.
And you have the Pioneer supplies. Like they said, all the stations will be pretty much the same, but the layout might be a little bit different. Then you get to look outside. That part's really cool. I like that part. Yeah, very neat. Yeah. She don't look like she's really all that comfortable. Yeah, things are not going so well. It's fun to get that taken care of. And again, the bartender. We probably should go over there.
Can I help you, Commander?
So, how may I be of service today?
You can trade things.
Have a look. Anything you won't find is a discount.
Chemicals and circuits. Let's see. Chemicals, circuits, tech, exit,
That'll be all.
sell. If you had something to sell, you could sell to her.
Alright, it's all lots.
Usually it's thanks for wasting my time, that's what she'll say, and things like that. Yeah, they have this music, and YouTube will complain, so I have to cut that out when I'm editing.
Not a bit of a problem that needs dealing.
Yeah, there's not, a whole lot different here. So watch all of my videos of the stations. And of course, behind Apex is the transports. These are the ones that you spawn in here. I think in the future, maybe some of these boxes can be looked at. And they've got like combat terminals too. So again, I appreciate you coming along, and we'll go to another station and let you look at that. It'll be a video reference, and I appreciate you coming along.
Squeeze the trigger. Feel the power. When you are in the thick of battle and the bullets start flying, you need the power that only Manticore can deliver.
All the commercials.
Manticore, finish the fight.
And yes, I do appreciate you coming along. Make sure you find our subscribe button and press that. Find our channel where there's over 1,600 more videos to watch at GFM_RDG, and look into the description for ways to donate and join our Patreon. So until the next video, where we go to another orbital station. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.